loves! Welcome to the 7th episode of Soy, where we'll be talking about the insecurities of being a twin! So if y'all didn't know, I have a twin sister. My name is Annalisa. I am a 4th year at UC Davis. I'm studying international relations and sociology. A lot of people ask us, what's it like being a twin? And obviously we really love it, but sometimes we were made to feel like we were just pieces in a matching set. Have some chat. Back in high school, people never really saw us as individuals. They always just expected us to be together and be doing the same thing, hang out with the same people. And they'd always compare us. Who's better at math? Who's better at science? Who's good at this? Who's good at that? But then they never saw us for our own strengths. They always gauged our success relative to each other's. Like we were constantly compared, never had our individual identities. I don't know, like when you compare things, it's like compare and contrast. You always see them as like two separate things you're trying. Are you saying it made it harder for you to develop your own individual identity because people didn't see you as an individual? I don't think I was worried about that in high school. Yeah, in high school, but once you got to college, did you realize that I didn't have my own identity? Well, I know, you coming into college, you realize that in different ways, but did being a twin play a part in that? In what? Oh my god! And you realizing that you had a lack of identity. I never said I had a lack of identity. Okay, well, I did. Why are you taking it as an attack? That's a normal thing. Yeah, I know, but it wasn't intrinsically tied to you. It was more I'm not saying. For me, when I got to college, obviously I was oh my god, I don't know who I am, but that's a huge something I realized as I got to know people, I was really not used to hearing my own name because in high school people didn't bother to learn the difference between you and me, so they just wouldn't know who's Anna and who's Cara. I feel that played a part oh. I'm Cara. No. People acknowledged me for just being me, not being Anna's twin, you know? Icebreakers, I was oh, say a fun fact about yourself. And my default is oh, I have a identical twin sister. And it was shocking to me that people were shocked because I'm everyone knows that. Everyone knows me as Anna and Cara. But I'm when I came to Davis, I'm people just know me as Anna. I don't know why. Maybe because you just can't observe yourself, obviously, from a third person perspective, but I could see you from that perspective. That was a stupid thing to say because that was just so duh. But when I see you, I'm just wow, she's so much prettier and more girly and more, no, girly, not to be gender norms, but gender norms. And then I'm just wow, why can't I be like that? Yeah. You know? I mean, yeah. What do you mean? That's my thought. No, but I'm telling you, girl, I'm telling you that I had the same thoughts. People think Cara's cooler than me, Cara's prettier, or Cara is smarter than me. She's in advanced math, and I wasn't in advanced math. Oh, I literally hate it when I'm when I tell people this, oh, I think Anna's prettier than me, and they're when you compliment Anna, you compliment yourself. Yeah. I'm oh, what? I was oh, that's funny because she's literally a different person. We look so different, and I'll be yeah, Kara's just I'll tell people in Davis yeah, people just thought Cara was prettier than I was, and then people are y'all have the same freaking face, and I was tell me that again. Even though there are a lot of insecurities tied to being a twin, it's one life circumstance that I'm most grateful to have, because you're growing up alongside somebody going through the exact same things your entire life, and of course that has bad things, but then I think Cara and I, we've just grown to become such good best friends, and we'll always be best friends, and we just support each other through everything. Even though we've taken such different paths in life, we're always talking about what internship, how's your job, and we're just supporting each other and pushing each other to do their best and to be the best we can. Sure, insecurities stem from comparison, but it can also be healthy. Not only do we push each other to be better, just through our emotional support, but seeing Anna's success makes me just want to try harder. Sure, it's tiny part of me in the back of my head is oh, is she more successful than me? Is she smarter than me? The way I decide to carry on with my life and conduct myself is really positive. Instead of just feeling down about it, I'm just gonna try harder.
Seeing Cara lead her life the way she does just like makes me want to be better. Like I'm like, damn, look at my sis. Like I gotta be like that, and I want to be like that.
I guess that's the answer to what's it like being a twin. It's good.
It's good. It's a good time.
That was a weird.